Herb the Old Man and the Tree Herb. In a quiet little village surrounded by rolling hills and winding streams, there lived an old man named Baco. He was known by everyone as gentle, kind, and full of wisdom, though his face carried many wrinkles and his steps were slow. Beside his small clay house stood a tall, ancient tree. Its branches stretched wide, and its roots ran deep into the earth. To the villagers, it was just another tree. But to Baco, it was more than that. It was the keeper of his life's memories. As a boy, he had played under its shade, chasing butterflies with his friends until the sun dipped low. As a young man, weary from long hours in the fields, he found rest beneath its branches. It was there that he first held the hand of the woman who became his wife. Years later, as a father, he gathered his children under that same tree and told them stories of hope, courage, and faith. Time passed, and seasons changed. Baco grew old, his children left for distant towns, and his wife was laid to rest. Yet the tree remained, always standing tall beside him, silent, strong, and faithful. Then one fateful evening, a mighty storm swept across the village. The wind howled, tearing roofs from homes. Rain fell in sheets, and lightning split the sky. Baco sat inside, praying for safety. With a deafening crack, lightning struck the tree he loved so dearly. When the storm calmed and morning broke, the villagers found the once proud tree scarred and broken. Its trunk was split, and many branches lay shattered on the ground. The people shook their heads. "This tree is finished," they said. "Cut it down. It has no use anymore." But Baco, leaning on his cane, stood before the wounded tree and whispered softly, "No. This tree has stood with me through every season of my life. Though broken, it still has life within it. I will not abandon it now." Day after day, while others mocked, Baco tended to the tree. He cleared away its fallen branches, watered its roots, and wrapped the split trunk with care. Villagers laughed at him. "Why waste your time on what is already dead?" they asked. But Baco only smiled and answered, "Life is not measured by perfection, but by endurance." Seasons turned. Slowly, tender green shoots pushed out from the wounded bark. Tiny leaves sprouted where the scars once were. The tree that everyone thought was finished began to grow again, stronger, deeper, and more beautiful than before. Birds returned to sing in its branches. Children once again played in its shade. And the same villagers who once mocked now sat beneath it, grateful for its shelter. One afternoon, Baco sat beneath the tree, his cane resting by his side. A child from the village asked him, "Grandfather, why did you not let them cut it down when it was broken?" The old man smiled, his eyes glistening with tears. "Because," he said, "this tree is my life's story. I, too, have been broken by storms. I have lost much, I carry many scars, but like this tree, I still stand. And as long as there is life, there is hope." The villagers never forgot his words. They came to see that resilience is not about never breaking. It is about rising again after the storm. And the old man, leaning against the tree, whispered with peace, "Though scarred, though bent, it still stands tall. Just like me." Sparkle's moral of the story: life will bring storms, losses, and scars. People may count you out, thinking your story is over. But like the old man and his tree, you can rise again. Scars do not mean the end. They are proof of survival, strength, and new beginnings. Herb sparkles.